Hi, let's see the next topic. Here is discussing about the nephrons, especially. Each kidney has nearly 1 million. Okay, this quantity is saying. Next, it's a definition. It's a complex tubular structures. Okay, that's called nephron. So there's a notes for the nephron especially. Now, which are the functional units? So what is the function unit of kidney means nephrons, like basic cells. Okay. Next, each nephron has two parts. One is glomerulus. It is made up of blood vessel capillaries. Okay, that is from renal artery that we see. Okay, a fine branch of renal artery. Okay. Again, the blood from the glomerulus is carried away by afferent arteriole. We'll see this. Next, the renal tubule. This is glomerulus. Okay. And second is renal tubule. So these two parts are there in one nephron. Let's make notes. Topic is nephron. And concept. First, define. Definition. Define. It's what? It's a complex tubular structure. Complex tubular. Tubular. It's made up of tubules. Structure. Okay. Special is made up of, again, it contains blood vessel, plus tube, renal tube. Okay. If you see, so the structure, if you see, this is the structure what we are discussing. So this is the artery, okay, which will enter, that's called afferent artery. Which is going out, it's called efferent. Okay. Now this is what he's saying. It's two parts, right? So first part is this glomerulus. This blood vessel converts into capillaries. So that capillaries is called as glomerulus. This is number one. Second is renal tubule. So next is this surrounded by Bowman capsule. So this Bowman capsule and this total tube along the tube is called as tubule. So that is the tubule, renal tubule. These two will be there in one nephron. So understand this. Okay, one is glomerulus, second is tubule. Again, this tubule parts will be there. Bowman capsule. Okay, and this is the first PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. Next, Henle's loop, distal tube. So these 3 plus 1, 4, commonly called as Bowman's capsule. Okay, or renal tubule. Let's see the notes how to make. First is definition completed. Next, quantity. How many will be there? Nearly, he said 1 million. Less or more. Okay. Next is nephron divides into nephron parts. Nephron, okay, parts. Is that? 2 parts. What are the? Okay, one is glomerulus. One is glomerulus. Okay. Second, renal tubule. So remember it. One is glomerulus and renal tubule. Again, what is glomerulus made up of? Glomerulus made up of tough capillaries found by afferent arteriole. Okay, from the renal artery. So what we have to write the definition of this glomerulus? It is say made up of capillaries of afferent. Remember this word, afferent. It's made up of afferent arteriole. artery. Arteriole, you should say. Okay. Otherwise, you can say it's like. Hope you understood. This is capital of afferent artery. You can write it down. That is renal afferent artery. This is he explained here. Blood from the glomerulus is carried out by afferent arteriole. Again, whatever the blood is coming, it is filtered, and some amount remaining blood will be sent out with another same its continuation blood vessel. It's called efferent arteriole. Okay, so this is, everything is artery only. Okay, while going away, this will be called as vein. Here in mention, it's a vein. Actually, it's a type of cell. Okay, you understand this? This tubule itself is cell. Okay, next, renal tubule. What is saying in the renal tubule? The renal tubule begins with a double-walled cup, like double-walled. So remember, it's a specification. Double-walled, two walls will be there on above this cup. Structure called Bowman's capsule. So number one is a Bowman's capsule in the renal tubule. We are discussing about the renal tubule. That is second one. So what is saying? What is Bowman capsule? Which includes the glomerulus, means it is surrounded by glomerulus. Okay. Next is PCT, that will explain. Let's make it one number one. What is saying? Bowman's capsule. Okay. Further, we'll explain that is it is continued by PCT. See, this is going. This is Bowman capsule. Next is first proximal means front. Okay, proximal tube, convoluted tube. Next it is called Henle's loop. See Henle. It's a Henle's loop. The descending loop is upside, ascending loop. Second is Henle's loop. Third is last final, this one. This is DCT. Okay, so first one is PCT. Second is Henle's. Third, Henle's loop. The second one. Okay. Fourth one is DCT, distil. Okay, DCT. This you have to remember. So proximal. Distil. So this comprises the nephron. Nephron is made up of glomerulus and a tubule. The tubule is made up of Bowman's capsule, PCT, Henle's loop, and distil. These three are there. Next, he explains here some extra point, that is a one cell. What is the cell? This particular part, this glomerulus and Bowman capsule, actually it is doing the major work, that is filtration. Okay, mostly. So it's like equal to one cell. So one cell will be covered by artery as well as capillaries, and capillaries going into vein. The same way here, this is cell. Arteries are coming. Of course, your veins also will be arising. So this is actually vein. This side. This side is artery. So if you see, the tubule is acting like cell. Okay. So this is the topic. Now we'll discussing about the another part, that is Malpighian body or renal corpuscle, like a red blood corpuscles, means cells. What is this? Is made up of one glomerulus plus Bowman capsule. Is called as Malpighian body. So this separate topic. Okay, that is glomerulus plus along with the Bowman capsule. It's called as Malpighian body. So let's write it down. Okay, next topic. What is this? Third point. Okay. You can write this third. Okay, it's good. Malpighian body are also called as renal corpuscle. Okay, it is made up of two parts. It is made up of two parts. What are those? Okay, one is what is one? First one is glomerulus. Okay, second is Bowman's capsule. These two. Okay, if you want, in the diagram is mentioned, but this is okay. It's a Bowman capsule. Simple. Bowman capsule. Simple. Hope you understood what is Malpighian body. This is. Got it? So this is the topic he is explaining. Next, continuation of this. The tubule continues further. Which tubule? The Bowman capsule. After that, continues further to form a highly coiled network that's called as proximal convoluted tubule. This only. It's a proximal convoluted tubule. See, this is the topic he explained. This is the tube is going starting. So this up to some distance. It can be any way. It can surround or it can rotate anywhere. That's called proximal convoluted tubule. Next is going down. This is called as Henle's loop. See the name Henle's loop. It's coming down and going upside. Again it will fold for some. It's called like increasing surface area. So this is called distal convoluted tubule. And like this, all distal tubes from many, this one more nephron coming here, one more nephron comes and enters here. So this is a common duct. This is called as collecting duct. This is the thing. Okay. Now again later, what's happening is after filtration, left over some amount of liquid, the blood will be moving from this. So this is efferent arteriole. It's afferent. Again, efferent arteriole, you can say it's a blood vessel or capillaries. It will surround PCT, Henle's and DCT somewhat. So it's for surround everywhere up to the middle like this. It will surround. Okay. So why it's surrounding means it'll exchange the material from this. So based on this, the filtration will occur. So it will reabsorb or it release. So again, this is a vein actually coming outside. So if this capillary is surrounding, then this is called as peritubular network. Okay, wherever it may be in PCT or DCT somewhat. Henle's loop. Especially in the minute corner part, in the Henle's loop end position, if this capillaries are surrounding, then that's called as vasa recta. So these topics also we'll see. Okay. So after this he's saying it's a convoluted tubule, it's a Malpighian body. See PCT. Next is a hairpin loop. Next part of the tubule which has a descending. So hairpin has a two parts. One is next part of tubule which has a descending loop and ascending limb. Okay. The ascending limb continues another, means after ascending limb it will continue into DCT. Highly coiled. These are all are highly coiled. Means PCT also highly coiled and DCT also highly coiled. This is not coiled. It's a simple straightforward. Called distal convoluted tubule. Okay. The DCT of the main nephrons open into a straight part tube that's called collecting duct. So they'll enter into collecting duct. Next, which will 1 second. the many of which converge means open and open into renal pelvis. So here in the renal pelvis they'll enter through medullary pyramids in the calyces. Okay, now let's make a notes of this. So all it's completed. Okay, now further if you want you can see the what's happening in this collecting duct. He's saying that all this explained. Next is last is Malpighian body. Next is collecting duct. Hope you understood till now. 4. Collecting duct. What is collecting duct? What is use of this collecting duct? This tubules, or you can say DCT, enters to medulla. So you should understand this enters into medulla pyramid, then calyces, then to renal pelvis. So DCT enters into collecting duct, or you can say that's anyway we came to know that DCT. The DCT will enter into medullary pyramid. From there it will enter into calyces. What is that? DCT. Medullary pyramid. Then it will enter into calyces. Here, see here, calyces. Then it will enter into the pelvis. So pelvis. This is the position. See the collecting duct. Nephrons into straight collecting duct, many of which converge and open into renal pelvis through medullary pyramid. So first is medullary pyramid, in the calyces, then in the calyces, then it is into renal pelvis. So this is the concept you should understand. Okay, up to here topic ends. Next, what he said, he is going to explain this now about the Malpighian corpuscle. Again, the two things are there. How they are situated means, if you see the kidney, I'll explain. First of all, let's see. What's happening means, if you see, this is kidney. Here you can, these are the this is the renal pelvis. Okay, in this medullary, so of course calyces is there, and this is medullary pyramid, like in the same way. We are drawing very less, but many will be there. So if you see, just understand, this is the, for an idea, it's medullary region, cortex region. So what's happening? These nephrons will be like this. Some will be present outside and they'll enter directly into the collecting duct. Okay. In some cases, some will be entering into Henle's loop will enter into this. Okay, actually this is Henle's loop will enter into like this, and they will go collecting duct and they'll enter. So here Henle's loop is much larger, like entering. In some cases it will be smaller, they will not enter like this. In this case, or in this case, suppose very less they'll enter, and they'll directly enter into collecting duct. One collecting duct will be there, into that it will go. So the difference is that some have Henle's loop will be inside the medulla, some will be outside. Example, simply you can say here also nephron is there filtering, and it is directly entering into like this. It's most of this Henle's loop is not in the medulla. So that based on this, these nephrons are two types. One is cortical nephron, another is juxtamedullary nephron. Let's see. So you see, See, malfusion corpuscle. What is saying? Malfusion corpuscle. Okay. PCT, DCT of nephron are situated in the cortical region. Again, if you want to explain, if you want to understand, I'll draw again. It means, suppose this is the medulla. This is medullary pyramid. What is saying that some nephrons will be outside. It's a PCT. Okay, and little bit of will be outside. Okay, and its Henle's loop will be inside. Or you can like this. And a DCT will be again coming back. Then they'll enter into a collecting duct. Because the collecting duct is going like this. And it's going to enter into the collecting duct. So what is saying that malfusion corpuscle, this one, PCT, first part, and DCT, this third, last part. Okay, this malfusion corpuscle, PCT, and DCT will be outside in the cortical region. This is the cortical region. Okay, whereas the loop of Henle's, this is Henle's loop. Will be inside the medulla. This is saying, this is the meaning. Okay. In major nephrons, the loop of Henle's is too short. Some cases it's too short. It means you can say that. Hope you understood. Suppose this is another one. Or you can say like this, under Bowman capsule, and it's a PCT, okay, and it's a Henle's loop, and it's a DCT, and it's entered. So here in the case what, the Henle's loop is very small. This is the smallest, less. In this case, it is more. So in majority of the nephrons, the loop of the Henle is too short and extends only very little in the medulla. Such are called as cortical nephrons. So this type one is called as cortical nephrons. In some nephrons, the loop of Henle is very long and runs deep into the medulla. This one, very long and run deep into medulla up to this much. These nephrons are called juxtamedullary nephrons. So this type will be called as second, number one, second, juxtamedullary nephrons. These are two types are there. Now remember, so understand this. Make notes the position of nephron arrangement. Yeah. What is saying? Fifth. Or you can say types of nephron also, you can say position of nephrons. Nephron. Okay. One, in cortical region, in cortical region, what will be there? Malfusion, PCT, and DCT. These three will be there. See, here is saying malfusion corpuscle contains PCT, DCT of nephron in the cortical region, and in the second is medulla. In the case of medulla, what will be there? Henle's loop will be there. Henle's loop of Henle. That is Henle's loop will be there. So nephron contains the four parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So combinedly these four makes into a nephron. but four parts will be dividing their territory. So one is cortical region in medulla region. This is the position of the nephron. Next topic comes about the types of nephrons here. Okay. 6th is what? Types of nephrons. What are the two types? One is cortical, another is juxtamedullary. So already we have seen. So how to make it? Again, if you see, first one is cortical nephron. Second is juxtamedullary nephron. So these two we have to understand. Now, here first one is the loop size. Loop size is said. Second is entry into the medulla. Okay, only loop in medulla. Third, again one more topic is there that I explain, vasa recta. So what is first endless loop in the cortical nephron? It will be very short. Okay, it is short. In this case, it is long. In this case, it will enter very less. In this case, more and deep. Here, I'll explain. So no or less. Here, it will be present plus more. So this is about the topic. So we'll see. Got it? Short and long. So remember the difference between these two. Next is he is explaining about the last, the tubule. It's a efferent tubule. See, this is not. Already we have seen this one tubule. So this tubule. So wherever this efferent arteriole, it's surrounding this tubule, then that's called as peritubular. Okay, and the corner near Henle's loop. Okay, if it's making minute more, and that's called vasa recta. So based on the topic divides into efferent arteriole. Okay, next topic. Okay, this is 7th. Efferent arteriole. It's roll. Okay, it's made into one. First one. What is saying? The efferent arteriole is emerging from the glomerulus. It's coming from the glomerulus and form a fine capillary network around. This is the thing. Network around the renal tubule called as peritubular. So this is the concept. It's called peritubular. So first one is peritubular. Okay. And next one is what? A minute vessel of this network runs parallel to the, if it is Henle's loop, then forming a U-shape vasa recta. This U-shape is called vasa recta. This is the thing. So vasa recta is absent or highly reduced in the cortical nephron. That's why we wrote here vasa recta will be no or less. Okay, but it present in the case of the juxtamedullary. Okay, it means you should understand. Here it is not there, means it is there here. So first one is what is explained. One. peritubular capillary. Next is what? This capillary is made up of renal tubule. Okay, made of, it's a renal efferent made around. It's made up of capillaries made of around renal tubules like PCT and DCT, like PCT plus DCT. DCT they didn't mention actually. Second is vasa recta. What about vasa recta? Vasa recta. It is made up of what? It's around Henle's loop, especially this. So this Henle's loop forming a U-shaped vasa recta. Okay, vasa recta, it's made up of U shape around the corner. See here, these are nodes. See, so renal corpuscle also important, and collecting duct is another point. Position of nephrons, cortical region, medullary region. Okay, types of nephrons. One is cortical nephron, juxtamedullary nephron. Again, last peritubular capillary around the renal tubules, and vasa recta around the Henle's loop. Okay, you should remember this. It's only here Henle's loop. Here around the all renal tubules, including some part. Okay, so you can write plus Henle's plus this. These are nodes. Understand? Okay, nephron. Its definition. It has a two parts: glomerulus. This was blood vessel. Next, renal tubule. Bowman's, PCT, Henle's, and DCT. Bowman's, PCT, Henle's, DCT. Distal tube. Okay. Next is Malpighian body, or also called as renal corpuscle cell. It's a cell actually. Like in a nerve cell, one axon will be there. Axon is like this, and this is a cell body. The cell body, and it's like an axon. Understand this? Okay, this is case. Hope you understood. Thank you.